I'm Jeff Yalden. I'm honored and excited that I'm able to share with you this video. Depending on how you're watching it, whether you went to my YouTube and decided to check on the video, or maybe I forwarded you this link because of the possibilities that I might be coming to your school. Well, either way, I'm really excited and I hope our paths cross. I know that you have a lot of different opportunities to choose from many different speakers, and there are some really good ones, and there are some that just, I think, give the whole industry of teen motivational speaking a really bad name. I'll never forget the one speaker that one time said to me after a big youth conference. We were in Texas, and the next morning I went to have lunch with this young man who wanted me to mentor him. And one of the things that I do is pride myself on being real with the kids and giving more than I'm being paid to do. I remember spending the night from like 9 p.m. after my keynote until about midnight when the kids were at the dance. My MTV show had just finished. I was signing autographs and offering kids an opportunity to take pictures with me. The next morning at breakfast, this young man said to me, he said, "Jeff, why do you do that?" I said, "Well, I think we have that responsibility to give back, and if kids think it's important enough to want to take a picture with you, then I think we have that responsibility to give them that lasting memory." Remember what the speaker said to me. He said, "Jeff, they pay you for 60 minutes, not 61 minutes. I've never felt that way. And I think now in my 20th year of speaking to teenagers and schools and youth conferences all over the world, I pride myself on always being respectful, always being easy to work with, and delivering way more than what is expected of me. I want you to understand a couple things that when I come to your community, your school, youth conference, number one, I know I'm a guest. I'm always grateful and I'm always honored that I have an opportunity to give of my heart to my audience. And every single time I'm there, I am fully present in the moment. I've always have energy, and I'm grateful for the opportunity before me. I want you to take a good look at me. I'm 6'1", I'm 320 pounds. I'm bald by choice, probably my ADD, but my barber decided to close his shop one day, so I decided to then start cutting my own hair. I have earrings, I have tattoos. I can bench 455 pounds. When you hire me, you're not hiring the Muppets. I'm real. I speak to kids in a manner that is concrete because I firmly believe that you can't teach young people unless you can first reach young people. Having said that, I am age appropriate, but I definitely pride myself on speaking to your teenagers the way that I wish someone had spoken to me when I was growing up. Maybe had someone been there, I would have listened. I am an emotional speaker. Some people say that I make you feel uncomfortable. In some cases, I do. Because I think when you tap into emotions, you start to trigger the heart. And if you can touch the heart, I think the mind will follow. I don't like crying because I'm not sticking around to deal with it. But I like to touch on emotion. I like to get off it. Most teenagers say that I have a great combination of truth and humor. I don't think I'm that funny. I think they think I am. Listen, again, I know you have a lot of speakers that you can contact. After 20 years, I've always maintained my fee to be competitive with everybody else. I give more than what other people are willing to give at the same price, sometimes even less expensive. In 20 years, I've spoken to over 4 million students live. I've addressed teenage audiences in all 50 states, every province in Canada, and to over 48 different countries my message has been heard. In 2002, the National Speakers Association gave me the designation of Certified Speaking Professional. That's a designation that's given to less than 10% of all professional speakers worldwide. Now I know your next question is, Jeff, how much do you cost? My cost is about $3,500, sometimes maybe a little less depending on when you're booking me and where I am the day or the day after. My fee can be up to $5,000 to $6,000 depending on how many programs I'm doing, how many days am I coming in. But the bottom line is this. You give me a call at 1-800-948-9289. Or you send me an email at jeff@jeffyalden.com. You tell me the type of event that you're planning. You tell me the theme of your event. You tell me the objectives of your event, how many kids and what you want to get out of it. I can tailor my message to meet your theme. And I guarantee you, I will do whatever it takes to work within your budget to make this an awesome experience for everybody. I want to take a quick minute to share with you a couple things. Yes, I did work with MTV Made, had one of the greatest, most incredible opportunities in the world to help inspire a young lady to find purpose and direction in her life and to help her graduate from high school after failing 5 classes. I remember when people told me, "Oh, Jeff, don't do it. You're going to ruin your career." I had the opportunity to help a teenager, and she has since grown up to be just an incredible, wonderful woman. Don't ever tell me that I can't do something for a teenager that might influence or hurt my career. When it comes down to helping teenagers, I don't care where I am or what I'm doing. I'm inspired every time I'm given that opportunity. I have tattoos, and some of you might question, "Hey, Jeff, what are your tattoos?" I'm a United States Marine. My family's all military, and I take great pride in our soldiers and our men and women that fight for our freedom every day. I've got friends that are currently in the military, having served 15, 20 years. My father has the Distinguished Flying Cross. He was shot down twice in Vietnam. My right arm here is about my time in the military, soldiers, the Marine Corps, Eagle, Globe, and Anchor. I've got my pistol expert, my rifle expert, my dog tags, and then the whole American flag is covering up the arm. I take a lot of pride in our freedom. This arm here is kind of like my colorful arm. It's Pharaoh's Horses, Trust, No Regrets. I got this with my daughter. Carpe Diem, Seize the Day, a woman wrapped in an American flag, the nautical star, a panther. I call this my ADD arm. I like to say it's coming together. I think one of the things that the kids really like about me is I show up in a pair of jeans and usually a Harley Davidson shirt. I don't speak at them, I speak with them. And one of the things the kids really like is the fact that I'm honest and I'm not afraid to share my story. I have a great presence on stage, and when the kids start hearing the story of my grandfather and the wisdom and experiences that I share with them of the people that have walked before me, I tug into their heart, because when you do that, the mind's going to follow. I was asked today, "Jeff, how do you handle minorities?" I don't see color. I don't see ethnic background. I don't see race. I don't care if you have 10 kids, 1 kid, or 10,000 kids. The one thing that I can guarantee you, unlike most speakers, I can hold audiences in any part of the country, any size audience. The only thing that I'm asking for is a good sound system. Because with a good sound system, I could take your students on a journey that they'll never forget. The end result is when the lights are out and the auditorium is vacant, your kids will look back on that day where they had Jeff Yalden come and speak with them and not at them. They will remember the 4 T's. Take time to think. They'll remember the story of my grandpa, when my grandpa said, we don't have time to do things right, but we always have time to do things over. Why don't we just do it right the first time? You can watch my signature story on YouTube. I'll share with you the link. At the bottom of your screen, it's right there. Watch that video. I think you'll find it pretty amazing. I talk to the kids about character over reputation. I talk to them about being a person of self-respect and the handshake and please and thank you and you're welcome, excuse me, yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. Well, the bottom line is my message is about life. And I guarantee you kids will never forget it. In short, in closing, I just want to say this. Thanks again for giving me the opportunity to present to you who I am and what I do in my message. Now the choice is up to you. There's many speakers that come and go in this industry thinking, they can make it big, but then a couple years later they find themselves that they're never able to get hired. And the bottom line is they're probably not that good anyway. I get messages all the time. "Hey, Jeff, we want a speaker that's funny and relatable, someone that is real, someone that can hold the students' attention." Well, that's what I do. I wish you the best, and I hope our paths cross. Thanks again for thinking about me, and I look forward to the possibilities of speaking to your teenagers. Peace out.